All right, let's take a look at our recap here for this Monday, June 12th, 2023. Not a great day. Started off with the gold. I'm buying the gold. Had an HF2 buy this morning. Came in around 855, 856. Started pulling back. I'd hit an add-on point and went ahead and I added on to my buy. And then about 10 minutes later, it fell, hit my stop, went ahead and got out. Was trying actually to reverse and go short. I was unable to do so, and then immediately I started looking at another trade. So I never got back in, but I did take a pretty good little loss on the gold. We'll take a look at the results here in just a second. But I did make some money on the mini Russell. Let's take a look at the mini Russell. All right, so here's the mini Russell. Pretty textbook. Nice little trade on the mini Russell. Came in as a short, a pairing pattern short. Not one of my stronger setups, but today it did work. So I had a nice little pairing pattern short. I wasn't in this trade maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Finally hit profit target on the mini Russell. Made a little bit of money on the mini Russell. And so I also traded a little bit of the Euro US. And let's see what else. I think that was it. Just those three. Let's take a look at those results. Okay, overall results, and gold is really the one that was the one that hurt me today. Made a little bit of money on the Euro US with a nice little short. And then also, as I showed on the mini Russell, but the biggest one was this loss on the gold. So it still put me down $576.75. Did a little bit better on the stocks. Really overtraded a little bit too much on these stocks, but I netted out a little bit. So let's take a look at that. All right, so here's the stocks for today. My first trade out of the gate this morning, as you know, was ASST. ASST was just blowing and going. Real strong. A lot of people in there, a lot of buy, a lot of volume. Good spread. Went ahead and bought on a nice HF1 buy. We took off pretty much after I bought in. And then after we bought in, it settled a little bit. Went sideways, still had good buying underneath. I went ahead and added more on the sideways market. Finally took off, went through my level 1. As soon as it went through level 1, started pulling back and went ahead and got out. That was the best trade that I had all day. Let's look at now that was the biggest winner. Let's take a look what I also did, and this was going to be a loss on GSIT. Also saw me buy GSIT. All right, here's GSIT. Now, the problem with GSIT is, as I mentioned this morning, it didn't have a lot of volume. I really like the charts, though. It didn't have a lot of volume. Didn't really like the spread. It was bouncing all over the place. Sometimes it was 7-8 cents. Sometimes it was only 2 cents. And when it started tightening, I went ahead and got in. I actually didn't get a really good feel on it. But nonetheless, I did buy on an HF3 on GSIT. And as you can see, pre-market was really quiet. So I shouldn't really even have been in this trade. But I think I was just a little bit doing a lot of over trading this morning. So anyhow, ended on HF3. As it started pulling back here and started pulling back strong, hit my stop, went ahead and got out, took a loss on GSIT. So overall for the day, well, when you figure in what I did on the commodity side in gold, really hurt me. I think I netted out about $112 or something for the whole day. So ASST was my best. GSIT was not my biggest loss. GSIT was still a loss. AHI was good. CVNA was my biggest loss. CVNA, really liked it. It started heating up. It wasn't hot right out of the gate this morning. Then it started heating up. And it was starting to make some new highs. So I jumped in and just pretty much went sideways. And then it went against me. I went ahead and got out. I think I got a little bit aggressive on CDNA. I've traded CDNA before. It can be a really good little stock, but today, no go. AMAM has also been one I've traded. Once again, no go on AMAM. Made a little bit on CCL. I tried RCRT. Man, I just couldn't get that thing to move. Same with the AAUD. I wasn't getting any opportunities. I saw some nice setups. It just didn't have enough momentum behind it to really get going. So took a little, and I did have heavy positions on these. I was light on RCRT and AAUD. And then drip also was another buy. This was an HF3 buy, no, HF2 buy. On DRIP, kind of the same thing. It was making new highs, had a setup for an HF3, bought into HF3. It just went sideways, and then it started falling. I went and got out, took a loss on that. So overall, had it not been for ASST, it wouldn't have been a really good day. But ASST really saved me this morning. And the one thing I did do right about ASST, I didn't get back into it. And I'm really trying not to get back into these stocks once I have a nice little gain on them. So get in, get out. I didn't do that on GSIT, or was it? No, it was CDNA, because after I got stopped out, I got back into it and did the same thing. That's where that big loss came back in, is trying to get back into it. Should have left it alone. So you get in, you get out. If you don't make it, in most cases, it's not gonna be going back up. So typically, that big burst in the morning, it goes up, comes down. Very seldom does it really recover and start to go back up again. So just something to keep in mind when you're trading these penny stocks. You know, they have their little push in the morning, and then everybody covers, and then they don't go anywhere. They go down is what they do. So you got to be really careful about that. So anyway, that being said, yeah, not a great day, but hopefully tomorrow is going to be a lot better. So we'll see what we can do in the morning. And the other thing, I'm going to try not to make too many trades, because I really overtraded. I think I was a little disappointed with my gold trade today, and it caused me to do a little bit of over trading to make up for it. And I mean, I really gave a lot back by over trading. I should have stayed with ASST and GSIT, and that would have been it. All right, everybody, have a good day. See you tomorrow.